Hi guys, how are you? I'm believing you're good and you're okay. So excited again to come to you. You're my family, like I always call you. Thank you so much for the love. I can call it love because whatever you showed me is lots of love. And therefore, welcome so much to our today's episode. And yeah, if you've not liked it and to watch it. So welcome so much to today's episode. It is an episode that I know is going to bless you. So welcome so much, and our today's episode is about the power of life. Yeah, the power of life. And today we need to know that life is very important to anyone. Anyone that God has put a tick to life deserves life and life in abundance, just like He has promised in His word. So my today's story is one of the stories that are a blessing to me, but a blessing in disguise. And this is it. If you've not watched part of my previous episodes, please watch so that you're able to connect to this word. Choices have consequences. One of my leaders always told me that choices have consequences. And therefore, one time in life, I had very poor choices out of one of the stories I said earlier on. And these choices have really took me to a direction that I hadn't planned. Ever heard of things that you call unplanned things, unplanned pregnancies, unplanned everything? I mean, yeah, they can really be traumatizing at times in life. And therefore, back then, I had made a choice that I was not really sure of the choice I was making. I thought I was really making the right choice, but out of peer pressure and everything, I met this guy, and this guy was serious. He seriously wanted to mess my life up. I can't say he was up to anything serious, and personally I was not knowing what he really wanted, and I was not keen enough to discern what he really was after. And therefore, after some few moments here and there, I engaged into things that weren't good. I engaged to premarital sex, and yeah, I'm pregnant. Yeah, and you're vomiting, you're feeling bad, but you don't know what you're feeling, and then you go to the hospital and boom, you're pregnant. God, you even don't know where to start, and all of a sudden you remember your parents are so tough and you don't know what to do about it. And then you share with a very close friend that you maybe think they will give you advice, and they tell you, hey, you have no option, just take this thing out. I mean, how do you even explain this to your own father? Bearing in mind that my father was very tough. And therefore, I remembered my situation back when the doctor had said that I was not able to conceive, and I was not able to give birth to a child because of the condition that I earlier mentioned in my previous episode. And so I was so excited and told this person, hey, no, I can't. Maybe this is the only child that I'm having. This is the only child that I was to be blessed with. And therefore I took the chance, and I decided to bring the child up. And I told the father of the child, and the father of the child told me, I don't know anything like that. I know that is something that is very normal. You've had it or you've encountered it. Let me tell you, my sister, my brother, anytime anyone disappoints you, it is not the end of life. It is the start of a new life. Start again. Start walking. Let nobody make you feel that you've made a decision that wasn't worth. I decided to keep my baby, and my 9 months was full of laughter. That's why when I gave birth, I called my son Isaac, which means laughter. I laughed the whole of 9 months. I couldn't explain why I was so happy, but God was really helping me to dance in that storm. As much as it was the wrong decision, God is so loving. God is so able to give you the grace that you need for life. And therefore, I brought this boy up. I gave birth. The father up to date, sorry to put it so, but up to date. He has never accepted that this is his son. But I was so excited because that is a gift that God gave us. There are moments in life when you feel like you want to dispense a baby simply because there's no connection between you and the father. Please don't. Those are blessings. They might be blessings, the only blessings that you're having. My plea today is, if you find yourself with such kind of a blessing, don't take it away. That child deserves life. That child deserves to see the world that you're living in. If God intended that child to live, then make sure that they live. Don't be that person who is causing death to a child who is very innocent. The child had no idea. And let me tell you, before God, there's nothing like a mistake. Any child has been created by God. And the Bible tells us that before we were born, He knew us. He had created us. He had created us, and He knew us before we were put in our mother's womb, as He told Jeremiah. And if He knew this child, who are you to take this child out? Please let us know the value of life. And anytime we take away life, it's like we are competing with God. God is a giver of life. So if He gives life, why would we want to take it away? Why would we want to dismantle that which God has created? Therefore, let us leave you with a lot of humility. And one more thing that I would want to put across is that avoid any premarital sex. You are there and you're listening to me, and you're in that age you feel that you can hide and do anything. Don't hide. Choices have consequences, and the consequences might not be good. The consequences might be ones that you may think. And the ones that can happen is when you try to take it out and dismantle God's purpose, because every person is born with a purpose. That child who is unborn is there for a purpose. Let the child be. Let the child grow. Let the child move to the destiny, because they have been created for a purpose. God bless you so much. See you next time.